Let's say that you need something like a hip replaced or a knee replaced. Now you deal in the world of insurance. It's more bureaucratic, it's more expensive. And
Right.
so I think more market principles at times of things that can be handled would be a great development.
Actually had a tough debate in a sense with this college kid in a sense concerning some of this insurance in a sense policy, and then when people come for their claim at the end of some of those policy and how they tend to behave. So let's get down to the video. It's a very interesting one.
I disagree with most of the stuff you say, but one thing I do want to touch upon is doctors and their salaries and like kind of how that plays in with insurance companies. Because like one argument that I've been witness to is doctors, first of all, they have a lot of debt when they go through school. They have like undergrad, medical school, residency. If they don't have a lot of support, that's a lot of incurred debt. And the only way to really pay that off is to have a high enough salary in which they can live like a normal life. Plus, they help the health. You know, like I've heard your thing about health. It's like, which I agree with, is a lot of it starts naturally with exercise, food, what you put in your body. But when you get to a point where you like injure your leg or something and you need a surgery, it's expensive, and it's kind of a game they play with insurance companies. I was wondering just kind of your take on that. Like, doctor salaries, should they be lowered or higher?
Two things. Well, the answer is depends. But so let me be more specific. American healthcare is broken, but not for acute issues. So there's two types of healthcare. There's chronic and there's acute healthcare. We have the best acute healthcare on the planet.
I agree.
If you need a shoulder replacement, a knee replacement, if you have a tumor, if there's something where there's an immediate end point, we have the best acute. If God forbid somebody has a heart attack or there's something that requires intervention within a short period of time, we are the gold standard of the planet, right? Like the old joke is like, America's the country you want to have a heart attack in, right? Every hospital is equipped. We know what we're doing. We have the best trauma-based care for gunshot wounds. You get run over by a car, all that stuff. We have some of the worst chronic care. So chronic care is where doctors are not clinically trained to treat because we are so acute focused. So acute focus training is important, but it always is like diagnose, treat, give them drugs, move on, right? And that's it. Chronic diseases don't work that way.
Right.
So chronic diseases like rheumatoid arthritis or lupus or any one of these things, it's not enough just to take a drug. It's a recurring issue that involves 1,000 different factors. And doctors, to their credit, they're just going after their training. And a lot of these doctors are like, hey, if there's not a tumor to remove, right, or a surgery to be had, I don't have time for you, basically. Go take this drug. And that's actually not the best way to go up against most chronic issues. Most chronic issues are a byproduct of lifestyle choices. Some are genetic, some are things you can't control. But let's be honest, the rise in type 2 diabetes is not type 1. Type 1 is genetic. Type 2 diabetes is almost completely because people have eaten poorly their whole life, right?
Right.
So doctors, in my opinion, we need to have better doctors that understand chronic care with more patients, more naturopathic solutions, more understanding of, people's complex issues. But on the acute side, we need more competition and more price transparency. I'll give you one example, then we'll move on because I know that the audience might not be that interested in this. But are you starting to become a doctor? Maybe. No,
I'm pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah. So the insurance companies screw this all up. And we have a great example what happens when insurance companies are not involved, and that is LASIK eye surgery. LASIK eye surgery used to be like $25,000 an eye. It was a very, very, hard thing to do, but insurance therefore would not touch it. They said it was just a cosmetic fix. It's completely cash. You guys can get LASIK eye surgery now for like $2,000 an eye. It's incredibly safe, and it's all just like, hey, you pay for it, that's it, we're done. You have to imagine how many other medical interventions could be done on that same sort of basis looking at LASIK eye surgery, right? Now the problem is insurance will cover what is completely, is LASIK, is it necessary or not? Another example is plastic surgery. Easy to make fun of plastic surgery, but it's incredibly efficient and you can get a really good product, if you get in a car accident, God forbid, reconfigure your face with plastic surgery. However, though, let's say that you need something like a hip replaced or a knee replaced. Now you deal in the world of insurance. It's more bureaucratic, it's more expensive. And so I think more market principles at times of things that can be handled would be a great development. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I respect that.
It's the reimbursement problem of medicine that's an issue. So thank you very much.
Thank you too.
We'll do a couple more disagreements. Welcome, then I got to run. Yeah.
Can I get a hat? May I get a hat?
Well, that's very interesting one. And then one thing I could say is that in most cases, insurance companies in a sense have a way of taking money in a sense from people. But then when they come for their claim, when they need innocent arises innocent, then they will begin to talk about some certain things. Like for instance, when Charlie was talking about some certain surgery that you probably want to have, they'll tell you that, oh, maybe this is cosmetic and then all those things. Then at the end of the day, why allowing these people innocent to keep paying money to your company innocent every month and all that? And then when they come for their claim, they begin to give them innocent excuses. Some of these things innocent happen. And then that's why I could say that this insurance innocent company innocent are actually innocent scamming innocent people. But at the end of the day, people don't end up innocent benefiting from some of those things, especially some of them innocent who sign up for this life policy. They'll begin to give so many innocent reasons to why, if care is not taken innocent, the next of kin innocent will end up innocent not having innocent some of the claims. They will begin to bring so many reasons, and then at the end of the day, innocent, the people are not actually benefiting from what they says that the policy is all about. So for me, I would feel that innocent, the government need to look into some of this insurance innocent company, because they are not really helping innocent matters. They are taking a lot of money innocent from people, but at the end of the day, people end up innocent not benefiting from it. But I think that sometimes innocent, you have to be in that very innocent situation for you to be able to like understand what innocent I have seen. I know that I have once innocent worked with an insurance innocent company, so I know what innocent I am saying. For some of the customers that you end up innocent signing this policy with, some of them, they will call you and then they will tell you that, oh, it is time for me to come and lay claim, and then this is what they are saying. And in a situation whereby maybe probably somebody could have an accident, and maybe probably the person may need this plastic surgery and then all that, then they will tell you that the claim does not involve plastic surgery. So then what is the person is supposed to gain in the first place? Because people tend up to sign up for some of this policy because they want to enjoy from some of this policy, but at the end of the day, they are not enjoying, and then a lot of their money they have been invested into this insurance company. And then some of them could say is that maybe probably if you do not pay the policy, let's assume maybe in the next 2-3 months time, that when you come for your claim, that you not gain, then what now happen for what you have been paying for years. So I just feel that some of those things are not really helping matters, and then government need to look into some of these insurance company, because they are embezzling a lot of funds, and then they are taking funds from citizens. So government should just look at some of those things. I think that it would really help. But then let me hear your thought and opinion at the comment section, and may God bless you as you do so. So you have a wonderful day, and goodbye.